of behaving itself now into a far horizontal, followed by a double corkscrew. Now positioning to the right of the crowd for the first pull manoeuvre, which is a loop into a barrel roll, accelerating to 500 miles an hour. Quite often, pilots would then do a roll in the opposite direction just to calm the fluid down, but not Nathan. We had a regulation here, which number 29 Squadron, which is the operational conversion unit for the UK Typhoon force. He also holds a bit of a place in RAF history because he was the last new pilot to convert onto the Tornado GR4 before it was retired from service in early 2019. And setting up here for the slow speed pass. This configured aircraft with its delta wing and canard is much more aerodynamically efficient at high altitude manoeuvres because both the wings and the canard are producing lift for the airframe. Very nicely on 45 degrees to the ground. Airspeed of about 110 knots. On behalf of the 2025 RAF Typhoon display team, we'd like to say thank you to their industry partners. And we should say, Mark, that the aircraft is performing here on sustainable aviation fuel, like the red arrows we saw earlier. Yeah, so the majority of RAF aircraft have been able to go on a blend of sustainable aviation fuel for roughly the last decade. It was developed initially in the continental US, and when I was part of the Police and Service Authority, we signed off the vast majority of aircraft that were likely to travel to the US in order for them to take a blend of sustainable aviation fuel. SAF is a certified jet fuel, also known as Jet A1 in the civilian world and AVTUR in the military world. But on a molecular level, SAF is virtually identical to fossil-derived fuel. But it's made using a range of renewable components such as cooking oil, fats, plant oil, agricultural and forestry waste and so on. The majority of SAF is still a blend of this biomass and fossil fuel, but ultimately it has the potential for it to be the exclusive source. And we'd also like to say that the Typhoon display this year is raising money for a charity very close to RIAT, Heart Flying Scholarships for Disabled People, which the late Paul Bowen and our current Vice President of the show's former director Tim Prince set up in 1983 as a memorial to the captain to Douglas Father.
centimetres again. Right on the side.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. And you cannot save me, cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as